At this time, will you please join me as the Blue Valley West Chorale, under the direction of Mrs. Kimberly Medelsky, sings the Star-Spangled Banner. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please be seated. And now, the Blue Valley West Chorale. And now the Blue Valley West Chorale will perform For Good by Stephen Swartz. Senior Mackenzie Brummett will be conducting.
Well, maybe
Thank you, choir. That was terrific. At this time, senior choir members, you may find your seats. Thank you again, Mrs. Medelsky and Corral. Good evening. I am Brett Potts, and it is my privilege to serve as principal of Blue Valley West High School. I want to welcome our candidates for graduation, parents, family members, and friends to Blue Valley West's 15th commencement ceremony. This is a very special ceremony this evening, and out of respect for each of our graduates, I've been asked by the class of 2016 to request that members of the audience refrain from the use of air horns, noisemakers, or any action that would take away from the dignity of this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. Coordinating an event like this takes many hours of planning and hard work. I want to thank Assistant Principal Brian Bruto, Administrative Assistants Fran Heil, Jenny Johnson, Cheryl Batista, Candy Wright, Maureen Miller, and Christy Fan for all their hard work in planning this wonderful event. Please join me in thanking them, as well as the many others who had a part in planning this ceremony. At this time, I would like to ask Interim Superintendent Dr. Al Hanna to please stand. Dr. Hanna will be retiring at the end of this school year after 34 years of service as a teacher and administrator. Dr. Hanna, on behalf of Blue Valley West, our staff, students, and community, thank you for service to the Blue Valley community and your leadership as interim superintendent this past year. Audience, please join me in thanking Dr. Al Hanna. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Todd White, incoming Blue Valley Superintendent of Schools, to the podium to introduce those joining us on the platform this afternoon. Dr. White.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Education, Blue Valley Unified School District number 229, and the administration and faculty and staff, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 15th graduation of Blue Valley West High School. It's always a very special time of year as graduates come forth to receive their diploma. It is the fulfillment of much hard work, sacrifice, dedication, not only on your part, but that of the community, parents, relatives, and many others. Students, we are extremely proud of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations. It's my privilege to introduce the guests on the platform today. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Mike Setz, Board of Education President. Mrs. Stacy Obringer-Varhall, Board of Education Vice President. Members of the board, Dr. Cindy Bowling, Mrs. Sue Matson, Mrs. Pam Robinson, Mr. Tom Mitchell, and Mr. Patrick Hurley. Members of the administration joining us this afternoon, Dr. Al Hanna, Interim Superintendent, Deputy Superintendents, Dr. Sue Dole and Dr. Mike Slagle, and Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Tanya Merrigan.
Now I'd like to introduce the individuals to my right. Again, audience, please hold your applause until all are introduced. Derek Adams, Assistant Principal in charge of Curriculum Instruction. Brian Bruto, Assistant Principal of Activities. Cindy Roach, Associate Principal and Athletic Director. Whitney Holting, Senior Class President. Carly McDonald, Senior Class Speaker, and Isaac Whitty, Senior Class Performer. It is my privilege to introduce Whitney Holting, President of the Class of 2016. Whitney is the daughter of Tim and Judy Holting. Next year, she will be a Razorback, attending the University of Arkansas, where she will major in business. Please welcome Senior Class President Whitney Holting.
Welcome to the graduation of Blue Valley West's class of 2016. Today is a milestone for most of us, because today we did it. This is mainly due to the inspirational and amazing teachers and staff we are privileged to have at West. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. Thank you for putting up with us and sharing and shaping us into the people we are today. It could not have been easy, especially after we all got back from spring break and senioritis became more apparent. But as we close one door and open another, your wisdom, the wisdom from our parents, and the wisdom we have that we learned this year will guide us through our futures. It's been an honor being your president this past year, and I wish you all luck in the future. Our class is far more average and will accomplish extraordinary things. This is not the end, it is just the beginning. So let's get it and go Jags.
Thank you, Whitney. All of Blue Valley West's successes and accomplishments could not be achieved without motivated students, caring parents, and a great faculty and staff. I would like to take a few moments to share with you some information about the outstanding group of professionals with whom I have the honor and privilege of working every day at Blue Valley West. As you can see, the faculty members are seated on either side of the candidates. Each is wearing the academic regalia that identify their highest degree and the institution or college from which they received their degree. At Blue Valley West, there are 106 certified staff members. In addition, there are 49 paras, aides, custodians, and secretaries that make up our support staff. Among the certified staff are 80 who hold master's degrees, 4 who hold a specialist degree, 4 who have doctoral degrees, and together, the teaching staff averages over 16 years of experience. Their mission, to prepare our students to excel now and in the future. Blue Valley West faculty and staff, will you please stand? Audience, please join me in thanking these outstanding professionals for a job well done. It is my honor to recognize the recipients of the Superintendent's Award. The Superintendent's Award represents the achievement of academic excellence over the entire 4 years a student is enrolled at high school. To earn this distinction, students must place among the top 10 students in either the weighted or unweighted grade point average, making it possible for more than 10 students to be recognized. The students receive their individual Superintendent's Award medallions at Class Day celebration, which was held Friday at Blue Valley West. These things don't happen by accident. They are the result of hard work and the support of family, friends, as well as teachers and staff. Would these students please stand when I call your name? Parents, we ask that you stand along with them when your son or daughter is recognized. Again, audience, I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. The students will be introduced in alphabetical order. Devin Arnold, William Brabston, Lauren Garcia, Marin Hodges, Grace Lamar, Brigid Mark, Mehul Mittal, Hamadri Narasim Hamurthy, Lakshmi Priya, Frankie Skinner, Ashley Willis, Isaac Whitty, Jacob Wyrick, Imre Yurtbai, and Alyssa Zeidelhack. Please join me in letting these young scholars know how much we appreciate their efforts. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our senior speaker for this evening, Carly McDonald. Carly is the daughter of Mark and Judy McDonald. Next year, Carly will be a knight attending Carleton College. She is undecided on a major, but she might major in English. Carly's oration this evening is entitled The Dilemma of Choice. Please welcome Carly McDonald.
Today is undoubtedly a special day in our personal histories. This is the moment when we accept our diploma, walk across a stage, and accept the fact that we are now free from the labyrinth that is the public school system. Today is the day real life officially begins. And in this moment of joy and celebration, I want to talk about fear. For a long time, I've looked forward to our graduation because we were so close to the end of high school and so close to being free. I remember that in one of my classes, my friends and I would greet each other each day with only 3 months left, and then only 2 weeks left, and then finally, earlier this week, this is our last day. This last year of high school has felt like one very elongated countdown. From our last school dance to our final game, our last performance to our final test. It struck me as we got closer to graduation that being so close to the end of high school was both a gift and a curse. Because being close to this monumental day does not just mean that we're close to being free. We're also suddenly, uncontrollably, and irrevocably very close to the future. Leaving high school means that we are in charge of our fates. We have freedom. We have the opportunity to remake ourselves, to be more than a member of the BV West Jaguar family. Now we have the ability to make our own choices and to define ourselves as we see fit. And with that blessing of freedom and individuality also comes accountability and the fear of making mistakes, the fear of screwing up, the fear of missing an opportunity. There's a famous poem by Robert Frost that gets quoted a lot, but is often quite misunderstood. He said, "Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the path less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." These lines appear on a lot of motivational posters and make you think that this quote is about individuality and the importance of making your own path in life. But that's not actually what Frost intended. Originally, Frost wrote this poem to make fun of an indecisive friend of his who would take forever in making decisions. As someone who is incredibly indecisive, I understand that basic instinct to waver between options, afraid that one choice may somehow have a lasting impact on how I define myself. But Frost warns against that logic, mockingly saying that the choice in the road made all the difference, when in reality, that one choice can't be everything. Movies and fairy tales will have you believe that life is defined by these monumental choices, but I encourage you to see that life is defined by a series of moments, a series of choices, and never one alone. Sometimes it's frightening to make these choices, but life only moves forward if we do things that are scary. So embrace your fears, accept them, and overcome them. I guarantee you opportunities will be missed,
but others will take its place. And bad decisions will be made, but you will be made a better person for having to struggle through them. I encourage you not to be motivated by the fear of making the wrong choice, but to be motivated by your dreams, your passions, and your inspirations. If we let our dreams define us rather than our fears, we may just realize that the open world after high school, with so much opportunity, really isn't frightening at all. Thank you.
Thank you, Carly. And now I'll introduce our senior performer for this evening, cellist Isaac Whitty. Isaac is the son of Robin Johnson and Peter Whitty. Next year, he will be a Golden Bear at the University of California, Berkeley, and double major in molecular and cellular biology and cello. He will perform Vocalise Opus 34, number 14 by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Sit back and enjoy the music of Isaac Whitty. I'd also like to point out that Isaac was accompanied by his mother during that performance, so let's give them both a round of applause again. Thank you, Isaac, for sharing your talents with us this evening. Dr. White, Dr. Hannah, and honored guests, I would like to share with you and our audience some facts about this exemplary class. The class of 2016 can claim 16 members that have been recognized in the National Merit Scholarship Competition. One member of this class earned a perfect standardized test score on the ACT. He just played the cello for you. Two members of this class were Presidential Scholar nominees. Extracurricular and co-curricular activities play an important part of the high school experience as well. The class of 2016 has experienced numerous successes during their 4 years of high school, including 4 team state championships and 4 East Kansas League team championships. In addition, our co-curricular programs have won numerous local and state competitions and have competed and been recognized at the national level. This class is likely one of the most benevolent classes in history, logging literally tens of thousands of community service hours. And they have done it all. They've done all of this with humility, grace, and class. The members of the class of 2016 have a variety of destinations and placements for next fall. And I would like to take a few minutes to share their plans with you, so bear with me. As always, we have a large number of students attending KU, K-State, Johnson County Community College, and Pittsburgh State, while others are planning on attending different Kansas schools, such as Emporia State, Wichita State, Coffeyville Community College, Independence Community College, McPherson, and Ottawa. Staying here in the Kansas City metropolitan area, we have students attending the Metropolitan Community Colleges, UMKC, Avila, William Jewell, and the Kansas City Art Institute. Spreading out across the state line, students will be enrolling at Mizzou, Central Missouri, Missouri Southern, Missouri Western, Northwest Missouri State, St. Louis University, Webster, Colorado, Colorado School of Mines, Colorado State, Northern Colorado, Nebraska, Creighton, Wayne State, Iowa, Iowa State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Harding. We have students starting training at the Blue Valley Access House, enrolling in cosmetology school, and beginning technical programs at the Missouri Welding Institute, as well as YO Tech. We also have 8 graduates directly entering the workforce. Our military-minded students are enlisting in the Army, beginning ROTC programs and leaving for the Virginia Military Institute or the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis. In the Midwest, we have students attending Marquette, Indiana, University of Evansville, Miami of Ohio, Loyola Chicago, McKendree, Michigan, Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, Carleton, College of St. Benedict, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Those will all host Blue Valley West grads. We have students headed to 5 Texas institutions, including Lubbock Christian, Baylor, Rice, SMU, and TCU. Some Blue Valley West grads are headed south to Alabama, Ole Miss, Winthrop University, Young Harris College, Vanderbilt, and North Carolina. In the east, Blue Valley West will be represented at Dartmouth and Georgetown. In the west, Montana State, Brigham Young, Idaho, Arizona, and Arizona State. And finally, on the West Coast, there will be Jaguars at Cal Berkeley, Cal Poly, Grossmont, Pepperdine, USC, Gonzaga, and Seattle Pacific. I think I got everyone. Currently, the value of scholarships offered to the class of 2015, get this, is over $17.5 million. In total, our Blue Valley West graduates will spread out across 80 institutions in 32 states in the District of Columbia. Without a doubt, they will impact our country and the world. Audience, please join me in thanking this remarkable class of young people for their dedication and hard work. Seniors, indeed, you've accomplished much, and your achievements as a class are exemplary. Of course, none of this would be possible were it not for the support and care of your family. Family is one of our cornerstones. At this time, I would like to ask the parents and guardians of the senior class members to please stand. Seniors, please join me in thanking your parents and guardians for the support they have provided you over the years. Seniors, I know they're proud of you too. Dr. White and Dr. Hanna, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Blue Valley West High School, I present to you these candidates who have completed all requirements prescribed by the state of Kansas and the Blue Valley School District. It is indeed my honor to recommend that these students be awarded a diploma in recognition of their accomplishments.
Dr. Potts, on behalf of the Blue Valley Unified School District Board of Education and its administration, it is a pleasure to accept your recommendation that the Blue Valley West class of 2016 be awarded their high school diplomas.
This evening, Blue Valley West faculty members Andrew Addington, Kevin Bandy, Jeff Baxter, Lauren Garcia, Jennifer Lagrodi, Al Ortolani, Laura Restivo, Deb Waldorf, and Scott Wright have been selected by the class of 2016 to read the names of the graduates. Dr. White and honored guests, it is time to award the diplomas. While the readers approach and the assistant principals are preparing the stage, I have a few reminders. The class of 2016 again requests that members of the audience refrain from the use of air horns, noisemakers, or any action that would take away from the dignity of this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. Every student should have the opportunity to have his or her name read and heard by the audience at this program. Also, please remember that we won't allow folks down on the floor to photograph. We have a professional photography company that are going to take photos. You can get those afterwards if you wish. Student ambassadors, please prepare the first row of graduates to receive their diplomas and bring them forward.
Sharouk Ahmed Abdelmoiti. Maha Abuada. Rebecca Abraham. Jarrett Chase Adam. Payam Aramoon. Devin Michael Arnold. Sasha Lynn Artiega. Mark Samuel Bagby. Brendan Robert Bayer. Saf M. Bajwa. Weston Jack Bakunas. Callie Elizabeth Banker. Dominic Gianni Barcarolo. Victoria Barth. Christopher L. Bazell. Paige Nicole Becker. Catherine Benefill. Stuart Ross Bennett. Elin Bergenbrink. Joel Seiler Bettis. Stephen Bamer. Michael Lloyd Botchway. William Thomas Bowersock. William Patrick Brabston IV. Emery Elizabeth Braun. Morgan Grace Brewster. Mackenzie Elizabeth Brummett. Austin Brunk. Carter Evan Bryant. Jake Thomas Bryant. Dalton Michael Burns. Cody Kammerlink. Jack Tyler Campbell. Callan Randall Cantrell.
Ross Anthony Capo. Timothy M. Carr. Andrew James Carrillo. Ollie Chabuk. Tony R. Chang. Maxime Chernoff. Sabrina Rose Klein. Emily Clow. Quinn Rose Coleman. Mark Collins, Jr. Madeline G. Como. Emily Ann Kaus. Jordan K. Cowan. Mackenzie Genevieve Cunningham. William Allen Damewood. Jack William Decant. Bryson Dietz. Alba Delgado. Emily Sandra Delventhal. Delaney Elizabeth Deming. Anna Lee Deutsch. Morgan Elizabeth DeWalt. Andrew T. Dickerson. Jacob Thomas Deemer. Antoinetta Delane. Slavi Ryan Delane. Isabella Dillon. Lily Noel Diamond. Thomas Dufresne. Devin Philip Duran. Alex M. Edwards. Bailey Ellis. Emily Lynn Ingleton.
Bijan Esfandiari. Isabel Nicole Eubanks. Valerie Fabregat Ullman. Kendall Nicole Fall. Elizabeth Perrier Ferguson. Diego Fernandez Paoli. Santiago Fernandez Paoli. Jacob Andrew Fearborn. Reese Lane Fisher. Jacob Foyle. Alexandria Marie Ford. Allison Frenano. Elizabeth Ireland Frazier. Courtney Lynn Frock. Isaiah Funk. Lauren Elizabeth Garcia. Beth Ann Gasser. Bailey L. George. Joseph Eric Gilden. Gavin Gingrich. Benjamin K. Glidden. Sydney Ann Gonzalez. Samuel Evan Grandin. Dylan James Grantham. Megan Grinke. Terry Lee Griggs. Keely Bridget Grosvenor. Evan Garrison Hales. Hannah Lauren Hall. Amelia Mackenzie Hanners. Nathan Jacob Hanners. Nicholas Anthony Harris. Lauren Nicole Hart. Kira Marie Hassman.
Dejalone Hayes Hall. Andrew Hyman. Sydney Rose Hendon. Colin Hendricks. Emily Josephine Hennerberg. Mara Shane Hennessy. Clayton Hendrickson. Colin Shea Herman. Emily Miku Herndon. Marin Hodges. Whitney Janae Holting. William Riker Holsapple. Jack Emmett Horning. Cade Allen Hudler. Julia Nicole Hubert. Adam Joseph Hughes. Graham Douglas Hunter. Sarah Nicole Hunter. Jack William Ingram. Mary Irwin. Donia Rose Jahandar. Divya Jane. Marshall Clayton Januszewski. Essen Javed. Elena Grace Jensen. Madeline Marie Johnston. Justin Julian. Erin Elizabeth Kapaska. Landon Matthew Kapp. Bradley David Catt. Caroline Marie Kennedy. Ryan Vander Kennedy. Suzanne Khalil. Gabrielle Bernice Conley.
William Konechny. Jordan Marie Kubicki. Kylie Monet Kuska. Jacob Bradshaw LeBeau. Grace Ann Lamar. Jacob Hunter Lansford. Alexis Christine Larson. Jared Michael Lawbacher. Mitchell Scott Lobby. Danielle Lowry. Mackenzie Marie Lawrence. Zachary Robert Layton. Carter Joseph Lee. Sarah Ann Leach. Griffin Charles Lenahan. Dana Marie Lakari. Anna M. Lichtag. Taylor Renee Lyle. Elizabeth Fengshi Liu. Colton James Loffabine. Hunter Michael Lopez. Blake Anthony Lopez Beerworth. Margaret Carolyn Lunn. Harrison Liu. Tiani Ma. Michael Anthony Mabry. Afira Malik. Shadon Manley. Isabel Hope Mangan. Joy Noel Machiko Marble. Bailey Markham. Bridget Morgan Mark. Ashley Lane Mars.
Taylor Marie McBee. Elizabeth Morgan McCandless. Allison Joelle McClausen. Ethan Tate McChesney. Rachel McCoy. Carly Brandon McDonald. Ross Joseph McFarland. Allie Lynn McGill. Brendan Michael McGraw. Allison Luann McGuire. Joseph McKenzie. Megan McNutt. Jacob Tomes Malukaran. Alexis Marie Melson. Nathan Michael Maselli. Alec Dwayne Mills. Abigail Marie Mitchell. Danielle Marie Mitchell. Mehul Mittal. Bhakti Sudhir Kumar Modi. Caleb J. Mose. Austin L. Morris. Christopher Joseph Morris. Ryan Matthew Morrison. Hallie Ann Moss. Julia Christina Mount. Natalie Mullen. Himadri Narasimhamurthy. Brandon C. Nostoff. Emma Kathleen Nelson. Derek Lloyd Neubauer. Olivia Shea Nicholson. Zoe Quinn Nordstrom. Evan Alexander Norkey. Robert Nathan Norris.
Adriana Ladora Gale Norris. Whitney Rose Newhan. Sachin Naguru. Mia Joy Obermuller. Alan S. Oganeson. Ethan Zachary Payne. Cami Elizabeth Pankratz. Genevieve A. Petito. Srilahari Padavada. Daniel Thomas Peacock. Michael Vitali Pepin. Amber Peyton Lee Pericola. Matthew Das Perumal. Brittany Alexis Peters. Noah Robert Pollock. Amber Papula. Sydney Lynn Poteet. Lakshmi Priya. Lauren Elizabeth Reams. Connor Cash Register. Julie Rose Reinhardt. Eric W. Ravel. Nicole Alexis Reyes. Kelsey Taylor Rice. Cole Michael Richenberg. Madeline Louise Reedy. Connor Scott Riggs. Madison Spud Ring. Morgan Roberts. Abigail Lynn Robinson. Alexander Kent Ronnebaum. Riona Faith Rogova. Bailey Nicole Riles. Aaron N. Shower.
Colin Christian Scheckinger. Courtney Olivia Schmidt. Jacob Matthew Schramm. Kyle Andrew Seeger. Caroline Grace Seitz. Jacob Bond Schaefer. Mason J. Schaefer. Hayden Christopher Shaw. Ryan Simmerman. Slow down. Trevor Maxwell Simpson. Adam John Siplon. Kyle Bradley Schoblum. Frankie Michelle Skinner. Aaron Noel Smee. Allison Taylor Smith. Hannah Smith. Hayden Blake Smith. Ryan Thomas Smith. Anthony Sock. Shayna Southard. Elliot Richard Stark. Kennedy Ann Stevens. Ethan M. Stoltz. Joshua Stephen Stonestreet. Andrew Joseph Stutoff. Austin James Swagger. Sri Tripura Talagadadevi. Ian Joseph Talley. Dominic Tassio. Kaylee Thomas. Ethan Alexander Thompson. Jason Thompson. Jordan Ann Toft. Chris Adrian Torres Lopez.
Christian Robert Shippert. Alexa Sophia Trillo. Mohammed Usama. Madison Usher. Michael Edward Varhola. Ben Lee Viestings. Paula Jofina Wallowitz. Jack Phelps Walton. Dustin Christopher Warren. Ethan Harper Weir. Michael White. Maxwell Fisher Wickerin. Nathan Wiles. Ashley Elizabeth Willis. Shannon Nicole Willis. Elizabeth Nicole Wilson. Isaac Patterson Whitty. Paul Thomas Wolf. Emily Wertman. Chandler Allen Wright. Jacob Matthew Wyrick. McKenna Lee Yannick. Kristen Janine Yankee. Connor Johan. Emre Antonio Yurtby. Brittany Zappa. Alyssa Marie Zeitelhack. Jaden Young Zhao. Aaron Haviland Zipsy.
As the last seniors are taking their seat, let's give them a round of applause. What a great class. At this time, will the senior class members of choir please come to the front of the stage and lead us in the school alma mater. While we prepare to sing the alma mater, I have a few closing announcements. If you're interested in purchasing a video of our commencement exercise, information can be found on the school's website, or you may call the school on Monday for additional information. You may congratulate your senior by leaving Municipal Auditorium the way you came in, going out the main entrance and across the street to the Barney Alice Plaza where there's a tent set up just for us. Ushers and security will direct you to this area. Seniors get to keep their caps and gowns, so when you get over to the tent, you'll be able to take pictures of your graduate in full regalia in that area. As is our tradition, anytime Jaguars gather together, we sing the alma mater. Will everyone please stand, link up, and join the senior class members of the Blue Valley West Choir as they lead us in singing the Blue Valley West alma mater. You will find the words, if you don't know them already, on the last page of your program. Choir, please return to your seats. On behalf of the Blue Valley West faculty and the faculties of your elementary and middle schools, I would like to congratulate you. You have left West better than you found it. May you go out and live your life the Jaguar way with a sense of family, taking pride in who you are and where you came from, and with the grit to persevere, and forever striving for excellence. Thank you, everyone, for being here and sharing this great afternoon with this exemplary class of students. Lastly, please remember, once a Jaguar, always a Jaguar. At this time, as graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Now stand up, find and face your parents, grandparents, and family members, and turn and face them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce the Blue Valley West class of 2016. Start the recessional.